The American military is present in 150 countries, fighting wars in 7, including Syria. When Donald Trump won the White House, he outlined a military policy that avoids foreign intervention, putting a stop to what he calls never-ending wars.
This destructive cycle of intervention and chaos must finally, folks, come to an end.
Although President Trump pledged less military engagement, he has not cut defense spending. The U.S. remains the world's biggest military spender, accounting for 35% of global expenditures.
U.S. military spending has remained constant for the second consecutive year.
The president's Syria troop withdrawal announcement has been criticized as hasty and ill-planned. But his broader vision to limit foreign military missions is supported by some on the left, including Democratic presidential hopeful Elizabeth Warren. Some say President Trump's philosophy also echoes former President Obama's approach.
The Trump administration is now looking for a new conflict or a new war, which is the other theme that binds them together. Not only do we not want new wars, we want to take ourselves out of old wars.
But sometimes leaving can lead to more problems. American politicians are still grappling with lessons from U.S. intervention in Afghanistan, where American troops have been fighting since 2001, the longest war in U.S. history. In Syria, the war is even more complex, with adversaries that include the Islamic State, Iran, and Russia.
Out is not a viable option because that means ceding everything to all of those entities.
Even as the U.S. began withdrawing equipment from the battlefield, analysts urge coordination towards finding a political settlement.
The U.S. has got to reset what its position and strategy is and to make that clear and to negotiate that before making any public announcements.
This week, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is on a 9-nation tour of the Middle East, working to reassure allies worried about the shifting U.S. position. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News at the White House.